Hi everybody and welcome to another brand new Let's Play on my channel. And today we're going to be playing quite a new game. It was only released, I think, it was only released a couple of weeks ago. This is Until Dawn for the PlayStation 4. So yeah, I've heard about this game pretty much, well, first time I heard about it was in 2012. It's been a while. And first time I really saw it in this guise was in was last year at Gamescom. So yeah, I was always interested to see how good this game is. So let's check first. I've got subtitles, sidebar text. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay then, let's just jump into a new story and we'll get started on Until Dawn. Yes, let's do that. The butterfly effect. A tiny butterfly flapping its wings today may lead to a devastating hurricane weeks from now. So yeah, this is pretty much the whole main concept of the game, really. Yeah, the smallest decision dramatically change the future. So yeah, the whole point of this game is that you go through various sections, and at various points throughout the game you get choices, decisions that you have to make. Usually it's like, there are some choices which are kind of like a bit more complicated, I guess, but and are more subtle, but most of the time it's pretty much a case of you have one option or the other. One option or another option. So it's a pretty cool mechanic, actually. And actually, there's the choice system in games can be quite poor, I think. In the past, it has been the case anyway. But this time, I think with this game, they pretty much hit the nail on the head, and they did a really good job of kind of implementing it well. Oh shit. He's gonna cause trouble, I can tell.
Oh my god, I can't believe you actually did this. Don't you guys think this is a little bit cruel? Come on.
So, yeah, this is pretty much the point of the game. Basically, you get to play as 8 different characters throughout the story. You switch to them at various points. And it is really up to... basically, you just play through and you change characters at various points, and you play through their sections, basically. And it's kind of like a slasher. It's kind of like has a slasher flick, kind of teen horror movie kind of feel to it, which I kind of like. This is the opening bit, which doesn't really have anything to do with the game, with the main game, really. This is kind of like a cold opening, I guess, if that's how you could put it. There's a dude, glasses. Fuck.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend. Josh.
So yeah, now we can control people. So, first character is this one. God, her name went past so quick I couldn't see. But anyway, you control with the left analog. Left? Yes, sorry. You control your character with the left analog stick and spin. And in terms of how the game feels. Yeah, you can move your head using the right analog stick. Like that, and you can look at different things like that. And you interact with objects using the X button. You grab it using R2, and you manipulate it using the right analog stick. And to put it down, you let go of the R2 button. So yeah, she's found out what her friends have planned. and you can really roam around and do whatever. In terms of how the game feels to control, it's reminiscent of it feels very similar to a game called Heavy Rain. You may have heard of it, I don't know. One of the big PS3 games from last gen, one of my favourite games ever. I might do that at some point, but yeah, you can. There are other people, and so you can. Let's press X, and we can grab a bottle. Hold R2 and use the right stick to. Yeah, you can manipulate them to check them out.
Once again, brother, you've outdone us all.
Yep, he's been drinking. Dirty bastard.
Maybe we should start with a little, making out and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, so this is the writing, I will say, is very typical.
Oh my god. She's taking her shirt off. What? Oh my god.
It's very typical
Doing here?
teen horror movie kind of fare.
Sorry, Hannah. This all got out of hand.
Stupid.
So yeah, they've pissed off Hannah. You dumbass.
You guys are jerks. You know that? Hannah!
So you can pretty much tell what's going to go wrong here. Oh shit. So you can either... So this is where you get choices. You can either decide to wake Josh, or you can decide to find the others. I woke Josh the first time, so... Yeah, this is my second playthrough, so let's find the others.
Someone outside. What the hell?
It just get... yeah. It doesn't really make much of a difference, that choice.
What's going on?
If you wake Josh, you try and wake him up and he won't wake up, and then you go out to him, so I don't suppose it really matters either way.
What did you do?
We're just messing around, Beth. It wasn't serious.
You jerks!
Assholes.
Hannah!
And here comes the first problem with the whole characters thing. It took me a while to actually get to like these characters. And yeah, we now have a quick time events. So anything you decide to be fast or be safe. I was safe last time, so let's be fast. And I do like how it, because on the DualShock 4 it has a speaker, so it kind of beeps when that thing comes on, when the quick time events come on. Definitely makes you feel a lot more weirded out. So we can follow the noise or follow the footprints. Let's follow the footprints. See what happens. So yeah, already you can see, you've got various choices. Oh shit. Load of deers.
Jesus! Fuck! Shit!
Oh god.
Damn
What have I got myself into?
Where are you?
So let's see, where are we? I'll be quite interested to see what happens here. Use the touchpad. And this is kind of cool, that you can use the touchpad to, yeah. So now we have a torch. Yay. Finally, something that is quite kind of realistic. You would have a cell phone and you would use the torch on it. So I kind of like that. I like that element of it. And you can move this around as much as you want. I don't think it really does anything, because you can see, because there are objects to interact with as you go through various sections. That made me jump the first time, I remember. And you can hold R1 and you walk slightly faster. But yeah, there are objects that you can interact with as you go through the game. But basically, they're shiny anyway, so you don't really need to shine a torch on them. These things are called totems. You find these throughout the course of the game, and this is what's called a death totem. I might as well shut this off, so let's have a look. So yeah, these are totems. There are death totems, guidance, loss, danger, and fortune. Basically, each one gives you certain events, and if you collect all of a certain totem, then it plays the events of the past. So like that, it gives you a quick backstory into the game's story. And it's the same with the guidance and the loss and the danger and the fortune. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so death is like it shows you possible death. Vision, it shows you a possible choice that you're going to make. It shows you the potential loss of someone else who character you aren't, who you aren't that character at the moment. Threat of a future danger and the prophecy of good fortune. So when something good's going to happen. So yeah, I found a fair few. During my first playthrough I found a fair few, but I didn't find all of them. It's just basically a way to lengthen your playtime, because the whole game itself, the whole story, is roughly 7 hours long, or it took me 7 hours to beat it. Oh shit, what the fuck? Looked like Firebeth. And yeah. So here we are, we found our sister. Hi, Hannah. Sorry about that.
Oh my god, you must be freezing. Here, take my coat.
Now I'm cold, bitch. And oh my god, there's something out there. You hear noises. It's time to run. Time to run. Yeah, that's typical horror, to be honest. It's someone who trips and falls. Oh, there's a phone. That's not good, she's lost her phone. Yeah. Isn't that just the shit when you just, you're running and you find a fucking... and you find a nice little... and you find yourself stuck on a cliff. Fire. Oh god. So here we have two choices. We can either let go or drop Hannah. Do you know what I did last time? I let go. So...
I'm so sorry.
ah, look at that. Nothing. There is no fucking difference. We both die anyway. I just feel like a bastard. Oh well. Oh god. So here's the analyst, Dr. A.J. Hill. These happen every so often at the end of every... it's split up into chapters. So at the end of every chapter, we'll see this asshole.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand. You see, no one can change...
He's,
what happened last year. The past is beyond our control. You have to...
So yeah, these weird sections I found really fucking weird and kind of fourth wall breaking a little bit. First time I played it. So yeah, I also find him a little bit weird. He's a little bit too emotive, and he's just facial animations are just a bit weird. And I don't know whether that was intentional or whether it's like they just aren't new studio, not used to using mocap or something, or facial animation capture. I don't really know what it is. Maybe whether the animation is fucking up or whether this was intentional. So yeah, I would say for the first 4 of these, you have to choose certain things. Like you're given things to look at and you have to make certain choices. Because this is all about choice. So yeah, we have to look through cards. So we have to look at a card and we have to make a decision. We have to basically then make a decision on what we think of it. See, it's that face. It's weird. It's a picture. It's a picture of a skeleton with a barn. Skeleton. Scarecrow. Why was I saying skeleton? Scarecrow. It's the fucking freaky scarecrow.
So, how did that picture make you feel? Remember, be honest.
You want me to be honest? Okay. I feel uneasy at that picture.
Honesty is good. What do you think it is that makes you feel uneasy?
Well, I think the picture's shit. Or I'm going to say the scarecrow.
I see. Let's see.
I'm going to say the scarecrow. I think it's because I watched that horror movie. Oh, what was the name of it? I can't remember the name of it, but there was a horror movie where there was like a killer scarecrow in a load of corn. It was really weird. Sure. No, let's go for sure. Sure.
Huh. And what if I told you that this cottage was haunted?
That's a cottage. It looks more like a barn. Nah, I wouldn't care.
So, the scarecrow frightens you, and yet you don't appear to be bothered by the possibility of the supernatural. I suspect that someone...
I will say that the facial animations and the look of the actual human characters looks really, really good. I mean, it's a PS4, so maybe the graphics should be absolutely awesome. But I think it looks really, really, really good. I love this game. I love this. I love the graphics on this game. It just looks so good. Look at that dappled light through the window there. That looks awesome. So yeah, we get these events after every kind of main after every chapter. That was the prologue, so now we're going into the first chapter of the game.